City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine.
Okay, you didn't expect me in this kitchen cooking, did you? Okay, I gotta get my knife. I'm not even ready. What I'm gonna show you is I'm going way back when I was a little girl. And our money was tight. Okay? I'm gonna cook you up this little meal that me and my brother and sister used to cook, and my older sister. Okay? She was like mama, so we put her in a different range. We peeled the mini potatoes for French fries. I don't know if you did it. We didn't have a potato peeler. We peeled with knives, honey. We didn't even have a can opener. We opened cans with knives. My mom used to hit that can, and there she went. I don't know how she did it, because if I hit anything hard like she did, let me tell you. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, honey. Yes. So, see how I just peel them? I couldn't remember if my mom had a cutting board or not. My sister said she had one, and it was plastic. And then what I do when I cut those potatoes up, I fill a bowl with water. Okay? That's what I do. And that's to keep the potatoes from turning brown and also cleaning them too. But before I put them in the bowl, girl, I slice them up. Yep, that's what I do. I cut it in half. And I don't think we cut them that thin, but you know, it's been so long since I did this. But we did. I can remember my brother right now cutting French fries. I can't remember Annette. I know she did it, but I can remember my brother, boy. His little hands cutting them French fries. And then you pour all that grease, and they talking about all this different grease, canola oil, and all that. We had vegetable oil. We didn't have no canola oil. We didn't have no canola oil. I'm gonna throw these peelers in here. Yeah. Okay, that's one potato down. All I do is take them, put them in this water. Oh, I didn't do the other one. Lord have mercy, I was going, wasn't I? And I try to peel each one and then set it in the water so it don't turn brown. Okay? So we're going to work on the second potato, and we're going to talk a little bit about this shortage of this baby formula. You know, what everybody worried about and talk about, and I know I keep bringing it up because I know it's on the parents' mind. They got little children, little babies, and here we had to have a plane come from the UK and bring us in formula. So I tell parents to start thinking outside the box before there's none. Because people are going to buy them up. You know, they're going to buy them in bulk. They're not going to think about the other person, you know, leave any on the shelf. And, but you want to think outside the box. Those of you that can breastfeed, that would be my first advice. If you can, because you can pump and save a whole freezer of milk. I know I had enough milk to feed the whole world. And then there's definitely women that can't breastfeed. Okay, and I know that. Okay? So they are going to need milk from their babies. Some people even use other mothers' breast milk. Some mothers a long time ago used to breastfeed each other's babies. And I know that's what the slaves did. They breastfed their master's white baby. So, you can think about that. I know some people even sell their milk. Okay, I don't know if the hospitals buy it or who buy it, but I know they get money for it. I can tell you that. I was telling my son's girlfriend about that, you know? So, and we didn't worry about if these potatoes was... Okay, so I'm going to throw all these in the water. And make sure that the water covers the potatoes, okay? Make sure that. Let's see what else we're going to do. Oh, hamburger, I get that. Where is it at? Here we go. I'm going to move the board to this because we don't want hamburger to get mixed up in that. Because we know that's dangerous. I don't know if they worried about that. I'm trying to think. I always have to ask my sister because she knew everything. So, let's see. I probably should have took the eye track off because when I turn around too long, it gets a little dark. Okay, we're gonna move the potatoes over here, and here I got the ground chuck. I got the cheapest one. I still like the cheapest one. My sister said it's all natural ground chuck. I know it has the most fat in it, okay? But to me that tastes good. My sister said it'd be too much fat in there. But I haven't fried hamburgers in years either. But I'm just showing you something quick and inexpensive. Hold on, I need to get a bowl. I'm trying to think of this. I want the big bowl. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I got it. Okay. All I do is take, I already washed my hands. I should have cut the onion up first. That means I'm going to have to wash my hands again. And we used to put onions in our French fries too. And all I do is, let me put this in the garbage, is I take my hands and I just, you know, crumble it up. Okay. Right out here. Okay. Then I add some salt, more than salt. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember the little girl? This one looked about the same as when I was growing up. So I put salt in. I don't measure it. Who measures anymore? Salt. Oh, every mama had garlic powder now. Every mama, garlic salt. Okay, I know my mama always had it. And you just put that garlic. Ooh. I was gonna add some oregano, but I'm not because we wouldn't have did that in the olden days. Now I'm going to cut up the onion. Hold on. Oh, girl, I know how to cut up an onion. This is what I used to do when I was a little girl. I would go down cut across, cut across, because I'm making little cubes that go in the hamburger meat so it don't be that big. And I make a little checkerboard. And remember, I'm not a chef, and no, I'm not gonna cut my fingers either. But see, I make a little checkerboard squares. I hope you can see that. Okay. And then I just take the knife. You probably can't see it, but then I just go down and just cut it like I normally would cut the onions. And they come out diced up really nice. This is what it is. And see, they're like really fine. And I just take them and put them in the bowl. This is what I do. As I make a mess. Okay, I'm going to clean up just a little bit, so I will be back in a moment, okay? And we'll start making those hamburger patties. Okay, I'm back. Now, I'm going to turn these hamburger into some hamburger patties. We used to do this all the time. And all I do is just take and put my hand in it, girl. In it. In it. You hear me? You know, and with money too being so tight, we always got to think outside the box. And you can make these hamburgers as big as you want. This is a pound of meat. I'm sure I could get 6 out of here. And you know another good thing, so I just mashed it with my hand. We didn't have nothing to shape no perfect round hamburgers. Okay? Shoot. Them hamburgers was good. And you can also freeze them. You know? If you have any extra, now if you got a big family, then you're going to need more than a pound, of course. But I just wanted to show you that I'm going to get a good 4 out of here. I know I have a pound. Okay? And, but yeah, you also want to ask older people too. What did they do? Because they didn't have formula either. Shoot. What did they do? I probably could have put a little more in one of them. Hold on. Yeah, what did they do? Did they make some kind of milk? Ask them. I know what they did, but I don't want to really, you know, guide anybody wrong. But ask old people, how did they, old people used to save some money. They had them big old bank accounts. Okay. Okay. That's the hamburger we had. And we used to fry them and put some onions in them. But I'm not going to do that today. And then I put those to the side. Okay. That's all made. Let me wash my hands as usual. I want that. Usually I have like hot soapy water. I should have made that. Oh goodness. So these 4 should fit right in the pan. You know, and even if you cook them, you can still freeze them. Because I know I'm not going to eat all of these, but I'll tell you what, when I'm hungry one day. Oh, and I'm using the old frying pan my mama had. Gonna put some of this grease I have not used forever. It's still fine. You can smell grease and tell if it's rancid or not. See, old people, they know how to do that. I put too much because this gonna have a lot of grease in it. I wasn't thinking. It isn't hot yet, so I'm gonna pour it right back in here. Because my mama would have did the same thing. So you do want your grease, you know, your pan a little oiled. You know why I did that? Because I'm so used to spraying. I'm so used to spraying the olive oil on the pan. That's why I know I'm not going to use all that. And then I just turn the pan on and, and get it real hot is what I do. And we gotta have a cover on top so it don't splat all over the place. Okay, so we're gonna wait to get those, going. And then I'm gonna do the French fries after that. And you can also freeze French fries too. You can freeze everything to make it spread. Okay, so I'm gonna be back in a second. And once the grease gets hot, I'm gonna make some soapy water too. So I'll be back. It is frying. Okay, frying. I flipped it over once. There's still a lot of red meat. And no, we do not have a thermometer. I'll show you how I knew it was done. I had put it on medium, but it wasn't frying enough. Or frying hard enough. So I'm going to put the top back on there. And while that's frying, we're going to talk a little bit about the high price of gas. What do we do? $5 a gallon? Who can afford $5 a gallon when you're poor? Okay, phone ringing. I can't cut that off. That's the house phone. But the price of gas, it's just so high. So that means when we run errands, you need to group them all together. And especially if you go to work and you're 30 minutes to an hour away. And I know in Gainesville that most of y'all are 30 minutes to an hour away from your jobs. And I can only imagine. So you're going to have to make plans with the whole family so you can save on gas. If a store is close enough to walk, I keep checking on it. And then I keep flipping it. It's still got a lot of red in it. Okay, I keep flipping it. And that's why I keep coming back, because I don't want to make the video too long. But it's almost noon too by time for cooking. I'm not talking time for cooking, time for eating. But I don't eat about 3 o'clock because I do the intermittent fasting. So yeah, it's just so much that's going up and so much that's not on the shelves. But like I say, you gotta find a way to think outside the box to make that money go longer. Okay? So give me a moment and I will be back. Hamburger's still cooking. Okay? So it's almost done. So once I come back, I'm going to show you when it's done, and I'm going to show you how I check to make sure it's done without a thermometer. It's just my way. I'm not a chef. It's just something my mama taught me, and that's all I know. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. It's still cooking, and you see it's simmering in its own juices, and I just keep turning it. Okay? And once it's all the way brown in the middle, and I'll show you how I check for that. So next time you come, they will be done, okay? Okay, I came back. I thought the hamburger was going to be done, but it's not done yet. So what I did, I took and poured the water completely off the French fries. We're using it in dry meat, but them things used to pop all over us. And how I used to tell a little girl, I would tell the grease was hot. Don't tell your children to do this, but I did it. You just put a little drops of water. Oh yeah, it's hot. Then I put the French fries in here. It's covered, the grease is covered, just so you'll know. And I just wanted to get that started, okay? And I will be back. I have it on high, because really with French fries, you need them on high. Okay, and I put the top on that, and I will be back. Okay, I am back. The hamburger is done. Yes, I tore them up. It's been a long time since I did hamburger. But what I would do, I just would break it down the middle, and then you don't see any red on the inside. Hope I got that right. But that's what it is. You don't see any red on the inside. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 small hamburgers because we didn't make big hamburgers like we used to. Girl, and then I got the dirty pan. I'm gonna wash this. We ain't have no dishwasher. French fries is still cooking. But as they're cooking, what I'm going to talk about just a little bit is, and I'm hoping I'm not making this too long, just think, you could take a whole chicken, and like I say, learn how to cut up a chicken, and that could stretch for days. You get a pot roast, put potatoes, carrots, everything, stretch it. Quit going out to eat. But I just wanted to give you an example, just of things you can do to save money. You don't need cable. Take them kids outside and play. It's getting hot over this stove. Y'all should have seen this grease was popping all over my butt, but I couldn't come back to the camera. That would have been so funny. But I'm going to come back when the French fries are done, and then we're going to be at the end of this show. Okay, I'm back. And you know what? Everything is done. Don't be talking about my hamburger and French fry. I think they turned out pretty good. I do. It was work. It took about 30 minutes for the fries. Probably about the same for the hamburger. But what I'm going to do is just put a top. My husband's going to have to eat some of them because I'm not eating all that. But they can be frozen. They can be frozen. Just like kid meals, okay? But I hope I helped you just a little bit. But I think in this time that we're living in, we're going to need all the support that we can get. Okay, so we're going to have to help each other out and to think of other ways that we can stretch those dollars. And I gave myself a little work today. You know what I say? I wish I would have made them a bologna and cheese sandwich. But again, I am Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Grey. I want you to come on back and visit me. And remember, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, because that helps me grow. And then look at my playlist from beginning to end, and that will give you a laugh, I promise. So you know what I'm going to say. I will be back without this.
Don't take it. Take it. Just don't leave and live my life. Don't take it personal. I ain't lying. I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to